What's up, everybody? Welcome back. Welcome back to the Habit Engineer. Dude, I freaking love this actually. This is so fun. Let's see here. We're gonna get. What's up, Cammy? Good to see ya. What number am I on here? Oh. I'm getting everything set up on my computer too. Boom. How's your day, Cammy? What have you been up to? Uh-oh. I'm sorry it hasn't been the best day. That's rough. But I'm glad you're here. You're a stud. Yeah, we'll see what happens. Yeah. How are your habits going? Don't forget, on a day like today, writing down what you're grateful for in your journal will be especially important. I find it's definitely on. It's been kind of a disaster. Started with a mental breakdown, but ended with rambling to teach about Hadestown. So 50-50. Good. Glad your habits are going well. For whoever else just joined, this is the Habit Engineering live stream. So go ahead, drop a habit that you're looking to be more consistent with down in the chat, and we will re-engineer that using the triple S method that I developed. So making your habits super small, simple, and specific. Cami, I'm glad your habits are going well. Oh, awesome. Yeah, doing moments that you're grateful for throughout the day is really cool. Daruge Gaming, hello. Bakugo, glad to see you. Glad to see you. For those of you who are just joining on, this is the Habit Engineer live stream. So go ahead, drop a habit that you're looking to be more consistent with down in the chat, and we will re-engineer that using the triple S method that I developed. So making your habits more specific, simple, and small. And we just had a bunch of other people hop on. So welcome to the Habit Engineer live stream. So if you've got a habit that you're looking to be more consistent with, you can go ahead, drop that down in the chat, and we will re-engineer that using the triple S method that I developed for setting habits, making them super small, simple, and specific. James, I literally have no clue what you mean by that. Heavy Rai, glory to Yeshua, indeed. Caspian, habit engineering means reprogramming habits, whether in order to develop them or get rid of them. Yes. Indeed. That's a very good definition of it. Lafayette, good to see ya. Glad to have you back on. Yeah, so any habits that you are looking to be more consistent with, you can go ahead, drop those down in the chat. We'll re-engineer them for you. Noel Love, good to see you. Good to see you back. James, if you can tell me why I should say that name, then sure. Bakugo, I honestly don't even know how to make a moderator. So, yeah, it will make your mom bug out. Why is that your mom's name? if you Bakugo, if you want to like message me or something and tell me how, then I'm open to that option. But yeah, um, I just need to figure that out. So what's up, Basic? What's up? Basic. I saw your comment as I was logging on here today. I'll respond to it later. I don't think I intentionally matched my shirt with that wall. Big Just Jules fan. You liked and subscribed. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. If any of you guys have any habits that you're looking to be more consistent with, go ahead, drop that down in the chat. We'd love to re-engineer that using the triple S method that I developed. So, I think I can just like click on you. Stay closer to God. That's a great one. Yeah, we can definitely talk about that. Caspian said, well, then I needed help. So, wait, what? So the story is you're a beatboxer, so you're good at it, but you're not pro. But it bothers me you can't stop doing it. Well, then hone your craft and go pro, brother. Work at that. Work at that. But yeah, Bakugo, definitely we can talk about staying closer to God. What would you say has been the biggest challenge for you in staying close to God right now? Like, what would you say is the biggest challenge with for that, or that you've had with doing that? There we go. Okay, sounds good, Lafayette. If anyone here is just hopping on, Jacob deleted Uber. Nice, appreciate it. That's or not appreciate it. That's what's up. Hot Icy, yes, I remember you. I remember you. Um, oh, you want to stop beatboxing? Okay, Adonis, thanks, man. Appreciate the compliment. I'm trying to be like him, so I appreciate it. Um, but yeah, anyone who's hopping on, if any of you guys have any habits that you're looking to be more consistent with, this is the Habit Engineer live stream. So you can go ahead, drop a habit that you're looking to be more consistent with down in the chat, and we will re-engineer that using the triple S method that I developed. So making your habits super small, super simple, super specific. And Bakugo, okay, what did you say here? I've been putting him behind and doing everything else. Yeah. I used to do that. I relate to that. Let's so Bakugo, let me know in the chat what are some of the ways specifically that you find yourself able to connect with God? Like what makes you able to connect with him? Like what works for you, if that makes sense. And for anyone new who's just hopping on, this is the Habit Engineer live stream. So you can go ahead, drop a habit that you're looking to be more consistent with down in the chat, and we will re-engineer that. Right now, we're talking about figuring out how to stay closer to God. So, and we're also working on a beatboxing habit. So if any of you guys who are hopping on have any habits you're looking to be more consistent with, you can go ahead, drop those down in the chat, and we'll work on those. Okay, so we've got Cherry saying, "Can you motivate me? My very important exams are coming up." I can try. Motivation is tough. I can help you set a habit for studying to prepare for your exams. Void, I definitely cannot play a song. LOL. Lilith, yes, my theory does work for ADHD. Okay, Bakugo said praying more, reading the Bible more, joining Bible study. Sweet, love it. Rafi Jaharian, I personally don't agree with that, but that is okay. We can have differing opinions and still be fine. Cami, thanks for the shout out. That means a lot. So let's start with Bakugo, where we'll talk about praying more. And for anyone new who's just hopping on, you can go ahead, drop a habit that you're looking to be more consistent with down in the chat, and we will re-engineer that using the triple S method that I developed. So making your habits super small, simple, and specific. So Bakugo, let me know in the chat for this. But if we just want to say let's pick one, and we can start with just praying more since that's the easiest. I would say you could make a habit of praying at the beginning and the end of every day. So just say like right when you wake up is the first thing you do is say a prayer. Doesn't have to be anything complicated. Can be something super super simple. And then right before you go to bed, right? Just like make sure that you're starting and ending your day, bookmarking your day with that thing, and try to make that your habit. So if you have any like a morning routine that you do, just make sure that you're starting your morning routine or whatever you normally do in the mornings. Just make sure you're preceding that with a prayer. And then in the evenings, just make sure you're ending whatever things you usually do at night with a prayer as well. That's my initial idea. Let me know what you think about that. Chad, yes, dude. Sizing down on your trade. Proud of you, brother. Proud of you. That's awesome. I'm glad you're back, and we're doubling this as an accountability live stream. That's so epic. I love it. What's better, atheists or Christians? Make a poll for Chad to answer. No, I'm good. I'm good. All people are equal. Cherry, any idea how to put an end to doom scrolling and study all day? Yes, that's awesome. I think that you should put your phone in a different room than what you study in. So, for example, if you say, okay, I need to study for 1 hour per day, then you put your phone in the kitchen from 2 to 3 p.m. or whenever you need to study for. And then you go into your office area or the bedroom or something and just study for that hour. Put your phone on do not disturb, leave it in another room. Don't look at it, don't touch it. Nothing interrupts that time. Let me know if you think that'll work. Bakugo said, thank you so much. That sounds great. Love it. Love it. Go ahead, try it. Try it tonight. Try it tomorrow. And then you can hop back on. Would love to keep you accountable to that. That's a great habit. Tropaeolium, with everything you do, think Jesus. Yes. Amen. Chad said, now how can I keep this habit? That's a great question, Chad. Do you feel 100% confident in your ability to not overtrade and not get greedy? Let me know in the chat. And then if you do, great, then you will be able to stick to it, and just make adjustments as you go along, if not. And I'll keep being your accountability buddy for that. So that'll help too. Void, I will not make a poll for that. I also don't even know how to make a poll, honestly. Yeah, there's not really a point in comparing religions personally. I would disagree. I think being an atheist is a religion, actually, because all religions are different sets of values, and even if you're atheist, you still subscribe to a certain set of values. So, Hot Icy, glad you're back. Glad you're back. Yeah, this is a habit engineer live stream, not a religion live stream. So, though I personally am Christian and do believe in Jesus, that's not really the point of the live stream. The point is to help people engineer habits that actually stick and then keep them accountable to them. Bakugo, you're good. Have a great rest of your day, night. I don't know what time it is for you, but we'll catch you back on tomorrow, and I'd love to keep you accountable to that prayer habit. I think that's sick. Chad, appreciate you hopping back on, brother. Yeah, have a good one, Bakugo. Yeah, I like religion is a super individual thing. Everyone has different relationships with God, right, as a whole. So I have mine, um, but everyone has their own. So any other habits? Did I miss any habits in this chat here that we're looking to um, work on that I missed? Yeah, anyone who's got any habits. Oh wait, Caspian, did we talk about yours? What was it? Let me see here. Cami, I'm not sure if you're calling me Pookie or not, but that's totally fine. You can go and eat food. LOL. Hot Icy, your habit is just making bodies and painting them with clay. Okay, cool. Some interesting art stuff. I feel like I'm missing a habit that I didn't talk about yet. Oh, Caspian wanted to talk about beatboxing less. Oh, okay. You're just calling everyone Pookie. That works. That's fine. I call everyone gamer. So just like, hey gamer. Okay, have fun at the park, Hot Icy. But yeah, Caspian, I'm not sure if you're still on. But as far as beatboxing less and getting out of that habit, I would say maybe listen to things. Well, no, you can beatbox classical music. You can beatbox to any kind of music. That's tough. Yeah, give me a second. So, is the challenge that you find yourself having with the beatboxing habit just that you like doing it so much, but you don't want to like doing it so much? Or do like other people around you just find it annoying and ask you to stop, and so you want to appease them and do it less? Let me know in the chat. But yeah, so and as far as like figuring out a solution for the beatboxing habit, I'm probably like most of the time when you're building habits that actually stick, it's something that you have to go back and forth with and adjust pretty constantly. Because the fact of the matter is, it makes you feel ADHD. If I don't do it once in a day, I won't be fine. Like you smoke. Interesting. That's actually really interesting, Caspian. It like, is it something that you Wait, no, I already asked that question. I'm thinking. Like, why do you want? So you just want to get rid of it because it makes you feel ADHD? Am I understanding you right? Because that's hmm, it's very interesting. Hey, Crystal. Yeah, I totally can. So, a habit engineer is me, and basically, I just help people re engineer their habits. So, any habits that you are looking to be more consistent with, or bad habits that you're looking to break, I developed a method called the Triple S method that I teach on live stream, and help people be able to build habits that actually stick. So by making them super small, super simple, super specific. So if you have any uh, habits like that you're looking to be more consistent with, you can go ahead, drop those down in the chat, and I'd love to help you with that, help you re-engineer that. So, um, love it. I don't know if I'd consider myself professional either, but I am obsessed with building habits, and I've overcome 5 addictions of my own. So I guess if you want to, as far as life experience goes, I think it's about as professional as you can get. Yeah, pretty similar to SMART goals, except I would say that the habits, like habits that you're building, are what builds up to SMART goals, right? So I think of goals as a step above habits, right? So habits are the building blocks that build up to hitting your goals. So you can have a SMART goal, but you're still going to have individual daily actions, or at least you should have individual daily actions that will get you to your SMART goal. And that's where the habits come in. That's where I come in as the habit engineer. So if any of you guys have any habits that you're looking to be more consistent with, go ahead, drop those down in the chat. Um, and yeah, love to talk about it. Right now, we're talking about beatboxing, reducing a beatboxing habit. Um, okay, Caspian said, it bothers me, reduces my concentration. I don't feel like I'm a normal person. You see people calm. Abdulaziz, what's up, brother? Good to see you. Um, if you've got any habits that you're looking to be more consistent with, you want to go ahead, drop those down in the chat. Would love to re-engineer it. One of my bad habits that I changed and overcame, I used to be a really bad listener. Like I would just pick fights with people constantly. I wouldn't listen to them. I'd steamroll them in conversations, and I still have a tendency to do that, but I've gotten a lot better at that. I agree, Caspian. You're not an idiot. I'm glad I pronounced your name right, Abdulaziz. I have a lot of practice. Crystal, I do actually. I'm assuming how is no, so I do actually know how to block external forces hindering your individual progress to achieve your SMART goals. Um, yes. Oh, thank you. I appreciate the compliment, Abdulaziz. I like to think I look chill. I'm actually I'm actually really intense and really serious, which is part of the reason why I'm live streaming about habits. LOL, because I'm obsessed with self improvement and changing to be the best version of myself. So, um, Chad, glad you found that useful. I hope. Um, Caspian, so the way that you are going to be able to reduce your beatboxing habit is by replacing it with something else. Because if that is something that you would consider to be a bad habit because of the way that it makes you feel, that's totally fine. Abdulaziz, okay, I see your thing. We'll work on that and get that figured out. But for Caspian, like I would identify a replacement activity that you would want to do instead of your beatboxing. And so then whenever you find yourself wanting to beatbox, you have something else that you can do instead of that. That would be my recommendation. So let me know if that makes sense, and let me know if you have an idea for what type of habit you would want to replace your beatboxing habit with. And if you guys are just hopping on, this is the Habit Engineering live stream. I'm glad you're here. Go ahead, drop a habit that you're looking to be more consistent with down in the chat, and we will re-engineer that using the triple S method that I developed. Chad, yeah, that's a good idea. Start chewing gum to occupy your mouth, distract the mind. That's a good one. Abdul, what is for your smoking habit? What would you say is the biggest challenge that's stopping you from smoking right now? Like, what keeps you coming back to smoking instead of, um, or not instead of, like, what keeps you going back to it? So that way we can identify where we need to place our habit a little better. Just let me know down in the chat. And then for anyone who's new over here, I live stream from 4 to 7 p.m. every day, Monday through Saturday. So if you want to subscribe or like or share or whatever, you can use this live stream as an accountability buddy and make me your personal accountability buddy for any habits that you're looking to stick to here. So just hop on and be able to do that. Stu, what's up, boss man? Um, um, Abdul said my friends at work smoke. Okay. Chad, I personally I think the science behind vaping does say that it's bad for you and just bad for people in general. I could be wrong though. I haven't actually read too much on the studies. Lafayette, I'm glad the beatboxing combo is helping you. Yeah, chewing gum. I think that's a good idea. Um, Caspian, I think honestly, like beatboxing, in my personal opinion, isn't a bad habit. Um, so maybe, I mean, maybe just embrace it. That would be my thought, especially if you're gonna like if you're thinking of learning to sing or producing music, like why not just play into that and use it as a strength? Abdul, appreciate the subscribe, brother. That's lit. Saudi Arabia, Noel Love, glad you're back. Stu, that's weird. Um, but yeah, if anyone's got any habits they are looking to be more consistent with, go ahead, drop those down in the chat. Would love to engineer that into something that sticks. Let's see, do we got anything over here? Stephanie, I'm doing pretty well. Doing pretty well. When was this? Stephanie, if you've got a habit that you're looking to be more consistent with, feel free to go ahead, drop that down in the chat. Just go out. There you go. Abdul, you are a-okay, brother. This is a safe place. So anything you want to talk about, you don't have to. I'm not going to force you to say anything. But Stephanie, awesome. Appreciate the follow. That's sweet. Yeah, we'll have I live stream from 4 to 7 p.m. Monday through Saturday. So anytime you want to hop back on and work on any habits, that would be great. And then you can also go ahead and if you have any habits that you personally want to be more consistent with, you can go ahead and put those down in the chat right now, and we'll figure that out. My day's been going pretty well. Thanks for asking. What's up, Ishi? Good to see you, boss man. Appreciate you. Appreciate you hopping on. Oh, what habit were we working on with you? I'm trying to remember. Yeah, Ishi, let me know what habit we're working on. I'm blanking on it right now, brother. Stephanie, my day's been going pretty well. Thanks for asking. How about you? Oh, right. Duolingo. Have you done it today? Oh, thanks, Stephanie. Appreciate it. I try to. Oh, nice, Lafayette. That's way cool. I'm glad your day's been good, Stephanie. Yeah, I try to just add value, like add real value in my streams. I know I don't have like the fanciest camera setup or whatever, but my goal is just to add genuine value to the lives of people who hop on by helping them to be more consistent with their habits. So, Caspian said, yeah, I can do that, I guess. So it's not that it's a bad habit. It's cool, actually. You're good at it. But imagine doing it every 2 minutes like you breathe. That's what bothers you. Yeah, that's definitely. So I think it's definitely a good habit. Personally, I'm not actually good at beatboxing, but I'll mess around and do it sometimes. Stephanie, I do not play any games. I am not a gamer. I do not play video games. I just read a lot of books, and I hang out with my friends, and I listen to podcasts and work a lot. It's fun. Oh, the dialect of Arabic isn't on the app. Dang. Abdulaziz, sure. I'd love to hear a joke, as long as it's a good joke. Stephanie, I am from Arizona. Crystal, are you familiar with the thoughts equals behaviors and behaviors equals action triangle? Yes. Yes, I am. There is definitely some truth to that. I also, well, yeah, technically all actions are predicated by a thought. But I think that you can go from you can kind of like reprogram your behaviors by getting yourself to do a certain action over time. Guy that comments, do I know Gun Jesus? Abdulaziz, that's terrible. Poor dog. Yes, Stephanie, it is a nice place. I really like Phoenix. I stream every day. Yes, Monday through Saturday from 4 to 7 p.m. I stream on Twitch, LinkedIn, and YouTube. Just helping people be more consistent with their habits. Okay, Lafayette. Oh, Caspian, appreciate the follow, brother. Appreciate the follow. You're a painter. Nice. Love it. For anyone who is just hopping on here, glad that you're here. This is the Habit Engineer live stream. So go ahead, drop a habit that you're looking to be more consistent with down in the chat, and we'd love to re-engineer that for you. So, some books that I have read. I really like. We were actually talking about this one yesterday. I really like The Compound Effect by Darren Hardy. I think that's really good. One of my blueprints for life from an entrepreneurial perspective is the autobiography of a guy named Edward Thorpe called A Man for All Markets. If you know how like a lot of stocks are traded with computer equations and everything, he was the guy who started that, and he like optimized for life as a whole, which I think is super valuable, because most people just optimize for money and then reach the end of their lives and realize that they screwed up. So Stephanie, I appreciate that. I'll stream Monday through Saturday, but I don't do any work on Sunday, so I won't stream on Sunday. But guy that comments, bro, is one of the 12 disciples. Appreciate that. I'm definitely not one of the 12 disciples, but that's funny. Abdul Aziz, can I switch smoking to painting? Definitely. You can definitely do that. You can definitely do that. Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Yes, I have read that. Lafayette, glad you're back. Have I read the Clark Kent book, Murder in Room 118? No, I have not. I really only, right now, I'm just really doing biographies and autobiographies. I actually have a podcast called Habit Engineer. I just released the first episode of it on Saturday. So if y'all want to check that out, you totally can. I'm actually going to delete that one and replace it with the new first episode this Saturday, because I realized that I don't want to be doing memoirs because those are trying to prove a point. And I just want like the chronology of someone's life, or a portion of their lives at least, so I can pull the habits from them. So I'm reading the like the biographies and autobiographies of ultra high performers throughout various areas of life, and then taking the habits that allowed them to become the ultra high performer that they were, and then putting that in podcast form. But I realized in doing a memoir last week that it was a lot tougher, because there was kind of like, there were some aspects of the story that were left out due to the fact that it wasn't like strictly a biography or an autobiography. So I prefer those if at all possible. And that's what I'm looking for right now, is biographies and autobiographies. I'm currently reading Unbroken by Laura Hillenbrand. Fantastic book so far. Subhan Ahmed, what's up, dude? Good to see ya. Welcome to the Habit Engineer live stream. If you've got a habit that you're looking, if anyone who's joining on has a habit that they are looking to be more consistent with, go ahead, drop that down in the chat. We'll re-engineer it using the triple S method that I developed, making your habit super small, simple, and specific. Biff, I don't have a spoon of salt to eat right now. Sorry. Subhan, I'm from Phoenix, Arizona. Crystal, the podcast episodes will be posted on Spotify, Amazon, and YouTube. I'm working on getting them posted to Apple as well, but Apple's being a bit finicky with my account so far. So working on that. But the first episode I did on The Glass Castle, which is a memoir by Jeanette Walls. The book itself is really good. It's a very interesting story, and I liked it a lot. But it's not quite the like ultra high performer category that I'm looking to do. Ishi, so I actually thought about turning donations on, and I decided that I'm not going to turn donations on. If anyone wants to donate to this in some way, the way that they can do that is by sharing this live stream or sharing like my YouTube account or something on social media. I really am not worried about making money from this right now. I just want to help as many people as possible. So if you want to just share it, then that would be cool, or just like text it to a friend or something. That's really what I'm looking for more than donations right now. Subhan, I have a habit of being in anxiety. Dude, that's a good one. Subhan, what do you find is making you so anxious frequently? Let me know in the chat, and then we can build a habit to hopefully try to help alleviate that. Abdulaziz, I am from Phoenix in Arizona, the U.S. Appreciate it, brother. Appreciate it. Yeah, I don't want donations or anything right now. I might turn it on eventually, but really I just want to have it shared so that I can help teach as many people as possible how to actually set good habits that'll stick. Crystal, have you ever heard of the screenplay called The Call? It sounds familiar, but I don't think I've watched it. Yeah, appreciate you, Abdulaziz. Britney Spears. I've heard her biography is actually pretty good, but I haven't read it. What's up, Lafayette? Subhan said, I think too much of everything I've done or anything I'm about to do or anything that's happening. Okay, yeah, overthinking is definitely a pretty big symptom there of anxiety. Subhan, I would recommend carrying a journal around with you or having a note on your phone where you just write down all of the thoughts and stuff that you're thinking about, so you just can get them out of your head. I've found something that's helpful with me and some other friends that I've talked to who have anxiety, is to just like, if you've got all of these thoughts bottled up in here, sometimes they can be a lot of the tension that they create can be alleviated by just like getting them out of your head and onto a piece of paper or typed into notes on your phone or something. Costvis, I don't think I've ever had cheese fish. I don't know what that is. Lafayette, we got the highest ranking at a band festival. Nice, dude. That's awesome. I've not really been trying to grow on YouTube for very long. Probably just about the last 20 days or so. But yeah. Tony Garcia, I have no clue what Battle Dogs is. I'm sorry. Ishi, yes, I freaking love chess. Chess is my favorite board game. Mia, personally, I don't drink at all. So I'll let you make that decision. Yeah, of course, Subhan. If you wanna subscribe, and we can build a habit. This also this live stream doubles as a accountability live stream. So any habits that y'all are looking to be more consistent with, I live stream from 4 to 7 p.m. Monday through Saturday, and so you can use this as use me as your personal accountability buddy on this live stream for any habits that you're looking to be more consistent with. Yeah, dude, chess is fire. I love it. Subhan, you are welcome, good sir. Yeah. Well, if you want to hop back on tomorrow, would love to chat more about it and see how it's going. Tony said in Mexico we are battling dogs. Yeah, that happens. I've noticed that happens in a lot of places. Abdulaziz, yes, I love having friends around the world who are hopping on and learning about setting habits. That's awesome. Ishi, yeah, I know Magnus. I haven't watched a lot of his videos or anything. I don't like study chess a whole bunch. I just grew up playing it. I think it's a lot of fun. Tony, that's rough, dude. I don't think you should have dog cage fights. That doesn't sound very nice. But that's just me. YouTube highlights. Cody McQuitty, happy birthday, brother. Happy birthday. For anyone who's just hopping on, this is the Habit Engineering live stream. So if any of you guys have a habit that you're looking to be more consistent with, you can go ahead, drop that down in the chat, and we will re-engineer that using the triple S method that I developed. So making your habit super small, simple, and specific. Gamer890, yeah, sure. I'll be your friend. I got you. Tony, I am sad to hear that your dog passed away. That's rough, man. Abdulaziz, appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. Yeah, the OGs will be there. Love it. So honestly, like getting famous and having subscribers and stuff on social media is just kind of like a game. It's just, can you win the game? So yes, I do have 12 likes on the stream. Go you guys, because I didn't like it, so I can't. Subhan said, I'm Pakistani, you want to develop a habit of reading poetry, have no reading habit whatsoever, gonna buy the books in a few days. Love it. Yeah, Subhan, I would say make sure that once you buy the books, just make sure that your habit that you're making is super small and simple and specific. So for example, like if you have no habit right now and maybe you struggle with reading, I would say just say, okay, for 15 minutes per day, I'm going to read a poetry book, and you just say from like 7 to 7:15 p.m. So that's your when, right? You want to, when you're making your habit specific, you want to give it a what, when, and where. So make sure that your what would be reading poetry book, your when would be for 15 minutes from 7 p.m. to 7:15, and then your where would be wherever you want it to be. It could be in your bed, it could be at your kitchen table, it could be sitting on your living room sofa. Yeah, whatever works. But just make sure that it has that specificity. And then once you've got it in that format, go ahead and back test and say, okay, do I feel 100% confident in my ability to stick to this habit? Like, is reading for 15 minutes a day, do I feel totally confident about my ability to do that? And if you don't, that's fine. Just bump it down to 5 minutes or to like you read one poem or whatever works for you, to make you feel confident in it, because you want to remove as much friction as possible in between you and actually taking action with the habit that you're trying to set. Ryan, oil up, brother. I think that's a hockey thing. Crystal said there's many good websites that also offer advice on things like anxiety and such. Yes, there definitely is. I personally don't know of any. I'm very blessed and fortunate to have not dealt with any anxiety or anything. So I am unfortunately not aware of any of those websites. If any of you guys have good ones that you know that would like to send to me that I could refer to people for future reference, I would be happy to do that. Basic, what's up? Good to see you. Abdulaziz, I will be honest with you, your content is beautiful and useful. You will not become famous. People make fools famous, and you are smart, my friend. Appreciate it, brother. Appreciate it. Yeah, I'm just here to add value, man. I really just want to add value. Subhan, yeah, appreciate you, brother. Go ahead, get some sleep. Get some sleep. Appreciate the subscribe. We'll be back here. I live stream Monday through Saturday from 4 to 7 p.m. So, Crystal said, what would you say is a habit to replace or acknowledge traumatic childhood events? That's a good question, Crystal. As far as acknowledging, which I think you would have to acknowledge them before you could replace them. So I would start there. As far as acknowledging, I would say getting a journal and writing down, like just recounting a story in your journal of a traumatic childhood event, would be something that you could do. I would also recommend maybe a session of therapy to acknowledge that. Yeah, but my at least as far as cost goes, the cheapest method would be if you bought a journal and had like 10 or 15 minutes a day where you just wrote down one childhood traumatic event, kind of like relived that experience. And while that would probably hurt and be brutal to relive it, afterwards, you would be able to, in theory, work on putting it in a better perspective. My name is Max. Yes, I have been told quite frequently that I look like Jesus. I'm trying to be like him. So, did I know that the Easter Bunny comes from very old German folklore? It's based off of Santa Claus? I did not know that. I did know that I'm pretty sure at least that Santa Claus is also based off of German folklore. Not 100% sure on that though. Crystal, let me know if you think that would work or not as far as acknowledging traumatic childhood events. Your art teacher taught that too. That's awesome. Love it. Yes, we love a good random fun fact. Sweet. Huh. I can't really tell. It looks like everyone dropped off. Abdulaziz, nice to meet you as well, brother. Appreciate your sharing it on your Instagram story. It means a lot. Have a good night. Get some good sleep. And we'll catch you back here tomorrow if you want. 4 to 7 p.m. Pacific time, so like California time. Lafayette, I'm kind of terrified of fire because when I was a bit younger, my neighbor's house burned down. Oh, shoot. And their house was so close to ours. Yeah, that could be rough. Ishi, I am not live on Instagram anymore. You could totally follow me there if you want. It's just habit_engineer. Abdulaziz, we'll see you tomorrow, brother. Yeah, I decided that I was gonna stop going live on Insta, just because, just for simplicity's sake, it was a little too much to go between 3 different devices and 5 different channels at once. Um, and the Instagram wasn't really, not really many people were joining on, so I figured I'd just focus on YouTube, um, and Twitch and LinkedIn. But yeah, you can follow me there. I post stuff every day, on Instagram as well. Shout out to Dustin Monge. Not sure if I'm saying that right. Congrats to them getting married. I'm not sure how true or not that is, but oh, okay, Ishi, yeah, don't get Instagram. It's not worth it. I'm a very firm believer that your time and your attention are the most finite resources that you have in life and should be kept sacred and precious as much as possible. Um, so, in fact, I would recommend that if people already have a habit that they've got on here and talked about, then they should hop off the stream and go do that habit if they haven't already. Um, or just like, yeah, just like, you be very, very careful about your time and attention, um, and keep it close as much as possible. So don't get Instagram. I would recommend not getting any social media, unless you are using it as a tool rather than having it something that is your master and just sucks your time, or you find controlling you rather than you controlling it. Yeah, used to have it, way too addicted to reels. Yep, same thing with TikTok. Amen. Yes, it definitely can ruin your life if you let it. It used to ruin my life, so um but luckily I've overcome that. Yeah, I used to be hardcore addicted to social media. That was no bueno, chat. That was no bueno. No bueno indeed. Anyone who's just hopping on here, this is the Habit Engineering live stream. So if any of you guys have a habit that you're looking to be more consistent with, you can go ahead, drop that down in the chat, and we will re-engineer it. Golden Lord, how will you get famous without people like us? Great question. I don't know. This is the first time I've seen you on here, so I'm not even sure if you've subscribed at all or anything, but uh I mean, YouTube has like billions of users each month, so I'm sure there are enough people on YouTube who want to figure out how to engineer habits that actually stick in their lives that I'll make it work somehow. No, don't get Instagram. Don't get Instagram. It's not worth the time suck. It's really not, I promise. Fudge bars or the blue and white and red popsicles. I'm gonna be honest, I don't like any of them. But if I had to pick one, I would probably say fudge bars. Crystal said, I use my YouTube channel to cope with my trauma, but not everyone understands my videos. But you've found that helpful for forgiving others and holding them accountable. Awesome. Yeah. like being able to cope with grief and everything looks a lot different for a lot of different people. So, in other news, so if you guys want, I'm gonna end this stream, but I'm just gonna restart it right away. So if you guys want to hop back on, you totally can. If you don't want to, that is fine as well. But yeah, I'm gonna restart this here, and I'll be back with a new stream in a couple seconds. Lafayette, I am also addicted to heat. That's pretty funny.